What it do? What it do? It's your boy, 3X Brother 718_TV live for NBA 2K19 SSBA My League Online Season 6. Got Timberwolves going up against Oklahoma City Thunder.
Everybody,
let's go.
Presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Well, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest, that game against the Celtics in Boston. A three-point win in that one. Always nice to come out on top in a close game.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Tries again. Rebounded by Maker. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh,
and Jeff Teague grew up in Indianapolis, spent a season with the Pacers. Clark, you've spent some time around that team. What are your impressions of Teague?
I think he's really solid. Kind of a quiet leader, steady, reliable. He actually stayed in his parents' basement while he was with the Pacers. Pretty frugal, I would add, too. They say you can't go home again. I guess he proved that theory wrong.
And Adams sends it back. And they'll keep possession.
Oh, my God. Come on.
Pass to Maker. Goes up on the wing. Minnesota with the rebound.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Just 5 on the clock. Towns with it. Now defended by Adams. Puts one up from 19.
Oh, my God. This is bad.
And
Come on, guys.
Can't bank that one in.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So he gets them both.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Outside Teague. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Teague. There's the lob to Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Ball stolen. And stolen by Wiggins. Right side Towns. Pass to Bell. On the wing, Wiggins. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Now Towns. And Adams
What the
sends it back.
fuck, yo?
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Fucking shit is stupid.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Paul, right side. To the wing on the left. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game.
They're cold so far, only 1 for 5 to begin this one.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
This dude is pissing me off, man.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
Pass to Covington. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Oklahoma City leading by 6.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Here's Wiggins. Count it.
Tell you what, for a small forward, Wiggins is strong inside. I mean, and only growing in confidence, too. That's scary for the opposition.
Paul outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from T. And so it's Minnesota with it. 6-point game. On the wing, Wiggins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins. You say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
Teague surveying the D. Towns trying to get open. Good work defensively by Paul.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
There's no question about it. Maker needs to get stronger, and he will. But baskets like this are still encouraging.
Here's Towns. Sweet move. And you think about the game of Karl Anthony Towns, the versatility club. The versatility just leaps out at you.
Well, he's a man of his times, Kevin, when you talk about his game. I mean, that's where the game is now. And that's always been his ambition, to be as complete a player as possible. And at his size, he shoots it deep. He can post you up. And as he gets better as a passer, he's going to be harder to guard.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Muscala misses. And Teague's got the ball here for Minnesota. Trailing by 4. The kick out to Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And Robertson has it in the corner. Here's Adams. Towns with the defensive effort.
And that's solid defense, rock solid, contesting without fouling.
And
Well
but
done.
And
Playing
Adams
the
with
game.
the slam.
Playing the game.
They're getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Now here's Teague. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Teague. Wiggins left side. 5 to shoot. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Out to the wing. And stolen by Wiggins. Covington with the bucket. Now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Bounce pass from Paul. Left side, Adams. Pass to Robertson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one.
Defense.
So he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, it's funny, guys. I'm still not sure that Chris Paul gets enough credit for just how special he is as a player. I'm not sure why that is. I mean, very few players in league history have been able to impact the game at both ends of the floor at his elite level.
And both free throws good from Paul. And you look at Chris Paul's numbers, they stack up to any point guard that's ever played the game. Clark, what do you think is the most underrated part of Chris Paul's game?
Well, I would think it would be his defense and his perimeter shooting. I don't think he gets the credit for being the perimeter shooter he is, but defense would stand out to me.
Now here's Towns. Looking at his numbers right now, averaging 27 points a game. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, I'm playing like a whole bum right now, though, Rod.
Here's Paul.
Got to get out that horn set on defense. I mean, on offense.
A bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Gallinari. The Thunder with another miss. Minnesota trails by 4. Wiggins with it. He has 6. Now Bell. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. And Adams sends
Oh, I
it
didn't do a
back
floater.
to the inside.
Oh, God.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now, here's Napier. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. It's stolen by Adams. It's stolen by Bell. Pushing it up. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post. Wiggins has got 8. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Over to the wing. Back to Schroeder. From deep, Gallinari. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Gallinari's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Jang. And Adams sends it back. And he gets it back. And finished off by Jang. Here's Oklahoma City. 6-point lead. Out to Gallinari. Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Jang. Here's Lehman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gallinari
Oh,
wide
my
open.
God, bro. Shit pissing me off, man.
And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And 6'7" swingman Andre Robertson out of the University of Colorado, one of the league's premier defensive specialists.
And Kevin, there's a reason he started for most of his career, and it has nothing to do with his shooting. Now returning from that ruptured patella tendon, will he regain that elite defensive form? Only time will tell.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Minnesota trails by 11. Here's Napier. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
And if you're wondering why Jang shoots such a high percentage from the field, look no further than effort.
Schroeder looking around. Pass to Gallinari. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. To the inside. Jang. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
For Oklahoma City, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. That free throw good from Gallinari. Gallinari hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Danilo Gallinari, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And glad to have you with. Plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Thunder so far.
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, it's been impressive for me too, Greg. I mean, they've snuffed out a lot of shots, and I think they've had an intimidating effect on the opponent.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Wiggins has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Minnesota. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ajinça. And stolen by Jang. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Unable to get that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. They're closing in on the end of this long road trip, as that will be game 6 of 7 straight away. It's stolen by Bell. Napier feeling it out a bit. To the right side. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Over Napier. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota trails by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Covington. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. In the NBA, Clark, great offense sometimes overcomes great defense. The fadeaway jumper, an example of one of the more unstoppable shots players make.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you think of guys like Dirk Nowitzki, LeBron James. Dirk's was so unorthodox, and at his size, just impossible to get to his shot when he stepped away from you. And LeBron has mastered it with his athleticism and strength. I mean, he'll fade away and fade 8-10 feet away from you and still get that shot off. So those two guys, I mean, if you're talking about major fadeaway, currently in the last decade, I don't think you can find anybody that would top them.
Now here's Napier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lets the three fly. And Robert Covington hits from deep.
And I tell you, it's just unreal how Covington measures these shots. I mean, he's an excellent long-distance shooter who you have to tag at all times. You can't leave him open.
Pass to Adams. Here's Gallinari. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Gallinari hits them both. Minnesota trails by 8. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Chang. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Al Paul fires for 3. And Gallinari with the 3. Gallinari's got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City. Wiggins with it. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
Gallinari outside. Outside Dang. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game and brought it with him to the next level.
Minnesota trails by 11. Teague drives in. Jacks up a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns good for 3. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Dang can't get it to go. Covington with it. He has 5. Down low. Vonleh's shot is good.
You know, Robert Covington is a decent passer at his position and has a good feel for when to share the ball.
And it's Paul penetrating. Makes it off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 8.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
Teague with a clean look. Pass to Towns. Goes back up. 6 to shoot. And Adams sends it back.
I mean, his field goal percentage isn't good. He's not helping his team out there shooting this poorly.
Gallinari outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. For Oklahoma City, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Molinari hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Towns is doubled. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. Inside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Pass to Paul. Back to Dang. Gallinari in the corner. Takes the three. Sinks the triple. Gallinari's got 10 points in the quarter.
Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
Here's the machine. Towns wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Towns has got 8 points.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
And it's Gallinari missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Towns down low. 8 points for him. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
You know, defensively, there's not a lot you can do in that situation. I mean, Towns is just so big and strong and long. Really hard to stop him in the paint.
Dang with the bucket.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Teague drives in. Here's the machine. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Out to the right wing. And here's Gallinari outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, it's surprising that he clunked that one. I mean, especially since the defense was nowhere to be found.
Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the 2016 Rookie of the Year, Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat. Only the 5th player to win that award unanimously. And by the way, in year 2, he set the Timberwolves franchise record for scoring in a season.
Right wing. Here's Ferguson. No good on the 3. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And you talk about Towns' sophomore year. He became the first player, Clark, in NBA history to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 100 three-pointers in a single season.
Wow, that is impressive, boy. But his shooting ability, for his size, remarkable. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me before his career is done, Kevin, if he joins Dirk Nowitzki as the only 7-footers in the 50-40-90 club. 50% 2-point field goals, 40% or better from 3, and 90% from the line.
Here's the machine. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind them taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Pass to Towns. The shot from 20 feet away. And he gets it to go. Towns has got 14 points.
Yeah, and there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
To the left wing. Schroeder outside. To the left side wing. Ferguson. They get the rebound. To end the cold streak. The shot, no good. Great D that time from T.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
To the inside. The Thunder pull it in.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Higgins outside. Ferguson with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Dang, and it goes down 2 points. Dang's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's Wiggins at the top of the key. Back to Teague. And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
Here's Maker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
The skill set package that Maker has is intriguing. A long, lanky, big guy who can shoot it and rebound. I think he just needs to focus on being more consistent.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Teague. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Towns with it. He's picked up by Dang. Lock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Towns. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And he sinks the second. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers. And distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court, too.
And here is Teague. To the middle. Here's Towns. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Towns has got the first bucket of the third here for Minnesota. Pass to Robertson. Here's Gallinari. No good on that one. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. The lead is 2. Tries a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Teague's got 5 now.
And over time, Teague has really gotten more and more comfortable shooting his three-point shot, and that's impressive considering what a weapon it can be for him.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Now here's Wiggins. 10 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got the lead back up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Robertson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Maker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Bell. Just 4 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Minnesota with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Towns. Outside, Teague. The Thunder pull it in.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And here's Gallinari outside. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for 11 from the field. Now Teague. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Towns. Back to Covington. Adams brings the double team. To the paint. Covington with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And Adams sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Pass to Maker. Here's Gallinari. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Timberwolves leading by 3. Teague with the ball. 6 points for him. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
Good on the second free throw. Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. Maker, no one around him. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Outside, Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And, you know, defensively, you have to try something different. I mean, Towns has been lighting you up all night.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits it from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And so they foul intentionally. Both teams deciding to change it up. Left side, Towns. It doesn't go for him. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And I tell you what, he's doing his best to contribute, but he's been out of sync, out of rhythm. Luckily, this team still is in front.
Paul's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 3. A bit of an up-and-down season for Covington last year. Great 3-and-D player overall, though.
Yeah, very good in those areas. He started out really hot, Kevin, and then was on his way to what looked like a breakout year, and his confidence waned with his shot, kind of like a golfer struggling with his putter. But this guy, because he defends, he has good size, and he does have a good shot, I think he'll bounce back nicely.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive roles have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Teague bounce pass. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Muscala.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Muscala. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Muscala's got his first bucket of the night. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
It's Covington on the wing. He's got 8.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Man, you got to love the intensity of Covington. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from beyond the arc, and he's a player that also isn't afraid to get dirty on the glass for rebounds. That's a nice combination, nice stroke, but still he'll do some dirty work too.
And Greg, with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Back to Paul. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Now here's Vonleh. Back to Towns. And he lays it straight in. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he can really punish you inside. I mean, Towns has the size and the moves, which make him hard to handle in and around the paint.
Gallinari on the wing. Oklahoma City moving it around. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
So it'll be his 5th trip to the free throw line. And so Napier will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Chang. Napier with it. Adams defending. Here's Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Chang. Here's Napier. That one wide left.
That's good offense. The shot didn't go down, but they'll live with that.
Pass to Muscala. Here's Ferguson. Now here's Paul. Defended by Bell. Here's Wiggins. In the corner, Bell with it. Here's Napier. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Napier's got his first 3 points of the game. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Muscala. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Back to Napier. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Gallinari on the wing. The tray. Rebounded by Bell.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Left side, Dang. Pass to Ferguson. Clock at 6. Here's Schroeder. Dang gets a wide open look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And here's Jang. He's guarded by Schroeder to the middle. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Over to the left wing. From past the arc. Rebounded by Bell. Minnesota in the lead. .124 left to play in the third. They get it back. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Inside. Pass to Ajinça. Here's Robertson. Jang defending. To the wing on the left. Beyond the arc. Muscala gets the bucket. Muscala's got 8 here in the quarter.
Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
Now Napier. Now Wiggins. He's covered by Muscala. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Chang. Over at Jinsa. No good on that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Gallinari in the corner. Shoots over Covington. No good off the front iron.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Pass to Wiggins. No good that time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Thunder up 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Gallinari outside. A baseline J. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Gallinari with the steal. Pass to Ferguson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The first one falls. That one is no good. Minnesota trails by 3. Wiggins outside. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Ajinça.
And there you go. Monster finish. Wiggins aggressive, attacking off the dribble.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Gallinari. No good on the triple.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Ferguson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him in just the last few minutes. So he's got to be a little bit more deliberate with the ball out there.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Chris Paul still looking for his first title. This Rockets team represents his best shot, Clark, but last year they couldn't quite get it done.
Well, the big reason for that, Kevin, was the fact that Chris Paul was unable to play in Game 6 and 7 against Golden State. He was so instrumental in key moments throughout that series. Had they had him in Game 6 and 7, I think they very well could have been playing for a championship last year.
Here's Napier. Down low. Loses his grip and misses the dunk. And here's Gallinari outside. From deep. And Chris Paul gets the 3. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Pass to Lehman. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And the basket by Napier.
And look, what I like there, Kevin, is the ball doesn't stop with Jang. I mean, he seeks out the best opportunity.
To the paint. Here's Adams. Rebound by Jang.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Higgs can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Wiggins drives in. It's stolen by Adams.
Tough to recover when you continue to turn the basketball over at this rate.
Already in this quarter, they've given away 4 points. Time for them to refocus on offense.
There's Gallinari with the 3. That shot off.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
And the call will be against Thon Maker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Here's Napier. Another miss by Minnesota. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Muscala. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Hey, that's a big piece of the pie when you're talking about winning basketball, fast break points. I mean, because most of the time, those are easy hoops.
And it's Napier missing.
Yeah, he's costing them right now, sabotaging them a little bit. He's got to find his shot if they want to win this game.
The shot's good from Robertson.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Lehman. Back to Wiggins. Jang with the ball. 5 on the clock. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Able to finish through contact there, Kevin. Wiggins with the broad shoulders and excellent body control. Nicely done.
Pass to Robertson. On the wing, Dang. They get it back. Kicks it out to Paul. And here is Muscala. Down low. And stolen by Jang. Here's Lehman. A 3-pointer off the mark. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 14-6 run. And that one is good from Ajinça.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Wiggins outside. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Pulls up for 3. That shot missing. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now, here's Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
There's the lob to Towns.
And now absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one is on Towns. You know, there's always this debate, Clark. Could the best teams 20 years ago beat the best teams of today?
I think there would be some compelling matchups, and I think you would find winners on both sides from different eras. I really do. It's hard to compare just because of the difference in eras and periods, but really good championship teams typically could handle most teams in the current era. I believe that in all sports. So compelling matchups, and I do think some teams from a couple of decades ago could handle some of the teams that we see winning championships now.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. The Thunder leading by 11. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the triple.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Covington with the steal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tell you what, you don't expect the center to attack off the bounce like this. I mean, Towns caught the defense off guard.
And Towns drops them both. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the teardrop. No good. Shot missing. Towns with the defensive effort. To the middle. Here's Covington. It's blocked. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Minnesota trails by 9. Now Teague. Baseline jumper. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You know, looking to shoot it as much as possible. Teague is excellent at capitalizing from the mid-range area of the floor.
Pass to Diallo. Shoots a three. And he's good on the three ball. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Here's Covington. Here's the machine. Pass to Towns. Nails the baby hook. Towns has got 30.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Four on the clock. Stabonley. And it's Towns missing. Oklahoma City leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Adams. Here's Diallo. That one goes in. Diallo's got 8 points here in this quarter. Here's Teague. And Adams sends it back. Pass to Diallo. Inside. ABC. Dang for three. It's rebounded by Towns. That one is off. And the Thunder making a change here. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Pass to Diallo. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Schroeder. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions and the nice night it ended up being for Gallinari.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Pass to Diallo. Oklahoma City moving it around. The drive by Schroeder. Left side, Dang. Here's ABC. Misses the 3. Here's Covington. Left side, Towns. He's off from 17 feet. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.